Tú quieres mami, se le viran los ojos. La miro y se relambe. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura. Tú dime y te recojo. Ella a manejar me dejó. Siempre se va a sentir cuando un lugar llegue yo. Yo estaba coronando desde que era menor. Por foto se ve bien, pero de frente mejor. Se dio un par de copas de más. Del pino tinto me pidió pausa cuando iba por el quinto. Le di una vuelta por el barrio con la quinco. Ellos cuando me ven de frente quedan trinco. Sola la hace, sola la paga. Donde otra la que te se apaga. Está llamando mi atención porque quiere que le haga. Tú quieres mami, se le viran los ojos. La miro y se relambe. El pinta labios rojo. Esa cintura suelta. Baby, si yo te cojo, te subo a la altura. Tú dime y te recojo. Cuando algo está para ti es inevitable. Bebé, tus ganas son notables. Vamos a hacerlo como si no hubiese ni televisor ni cable. Esa mirada es la culpable. No están mirando, vámonos. Me dijo no lo pienses mucho y dámelo. Por su cara se ve que se lo saboreó. Los vecinos mirando y el balcón abrió. A mí me encanta cuando pone cara.
Yo, we're about to get started.
Llena los peines de bala y hasta de la corta en la sala. Estaba enfocado en yo, tú, Carmelo y tú, mí. Cuando yo bajo, siempre me pide. Yo nunca paro. Y a ella le gusta él.
America.
Estoy loca con él. Sola se troca.
America. 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 That's what I gotta say after today. America. America. That's today's caption. America. Like, yo, can't even sleep and wake up to, like, you sleep and then you wake up and you're like, oh my gosh, what a shit show. What's next? We got tariffs, this, that, wars. Gold. Yeah, I went for buys this morning on gold. If you were on the stream in the morning session, you already know. And then, man, end of London session. That was it. I did say the only other time would make sense to buy it would be the end of London session. Key kind of time to focus on with gold. Where reversals or volume, I mean, if you see buy setups, like I saw buys this morning in New York. Coming into New York session, I saw buys. If you see buys like I did this morning and they don't play out, your next entry, like if you're ever looking for like another entry, could again come end of London. I kept saying end of London session, and it's not right. Like I kept saying that on this morning stream. You might have, if you were on, you might have repetitively heard me say end of London session, end of London session. If you're on this morning, I kept repetitively mentioning like, okay, this looks like it's going down, but if there's gonna be buys, the next time to look at it would be end of London. If you're ever in a day trading situation like that, scalping situation where you're looking for buys in New York, they don't stick. If you're gonna plan for another entry, like let's say you're planning for another entry, that next entry could come end of London, after end of London session, after the end of London session. We got to experience that today. We saw like, and you might have heard me continuously saying end of London session, and it wasn't random. It's like I've been through a lot of trades like that where I see good buys in gold in New York and they don't stick early on in New York, and that's it. The market keeps dragging out for the rest of the morning. This literally reversed end of London session. You'll see it a lot if you focus on it. I talk about it a lot with you guys since January, since I've streamed. Heck, in my inner circle, talk about it enough times. It's a key. It's another key time. Like, let's say if the buys don't stick, or if a trade doesn't stick in New York, like this morning, and the market keeps dragging down. The market keeps going, keeps going, keeps going. Like, this was dropping all morning. Afternoon, rebounded. Tomorrow's NFP, so like a lot of news today. What to think of that? Another way to distract people on maybe what's really going on. Policies, this policy, that policy, whatever policy it is, it's like the same sides of the two coin, and each whoever's in charge. But yeah, Tesla dropped a lot today. I don't know if you guys saw the Tesla stock. That had its like worst day, I think, in history. Worst like sell-off today. Tesla down. That's interesting. This whole thing, everyone's talking about this whole Elon and Trump thing going on. Time to drop a really big bomb. I mean, probably thought that, I think most of us would have assumed that. Right? But now it's out there. I mean, if you didn't think that already, now you know. It's like, mark this post for the future, the truth will come out. What a guy. Like, what a world we live in. Like, so, like, this guy's, I guess it shows you men can be emotional. I guess it shows you something. Yeah, that's interesting. Tesla dumped. Oh, that's interesting, I wonder how that's gonna play out. This is historically, Tesla's had some pretty big days. Like, Elon's an interesting character. Stocks dumping. Maybe it keeps selling off and eventually recovers later on. It's down a lot. This thing was down 55%, still down from those highs. I mean, interesting situation. They were just like best friends, him and Trump. Here's an old video he reposted, or he posted this 5 hours ago. In 1992, Trump partied with Jeffrey Epstein. Just gonna leave this here. Oh, that's someone. Oh, he reposted with something, and he just leaves an emoji. What a guy! What a guy! Need tech for the future. Think about SpaceX. Like, I mean, what other? Who else is doing what Elon's doing in the States with, the technology, intelligence? Interesting. Yeah, like the intelligence and technology that Elon has, his companies and stuff. Military intelligence too. SpaceX, what's that thing? Starlink. The Starlink stuff, all that, Tesla dropping. Keep an eye on Tesla. This might be, I've seen some interesting things like this. It's like a good, maybe it's a distraction. Keep people distracted from what's really going on. NFPs tomorrow. Yeah. Probably going to be a wild one. Wait for some moves to happen. Like, Bitcoin dumped, almost hit 100K. That guy, there's that trader, James Wynn. I don't know if you guys been following that. Anyone been following that James Wynn guy? And that story? Whoever that is. Guy's been liquidated like 3 times today. Market makers. Hey, yeah, Wall Street's in crypto now too. So like the higher leverage gets, the higher leverage, you know, traders are more inclined to add on to positions the more price goes up, right? So the higher leverage gets, you got to think like, who's leveraging 50x down here as much as they're trying to do it up here, you know? Think about like leverage traders. There's a difference between just owning it spot. If you're trying to leverage trade, I don't recommend leverage trading until you get some experience down. It's about where you're leveraging too. Like, you gotta think like leverage traders, the higher price goes, the higher leverage gets. The higher the prices go, the higher the leverage gets. The higher and higher the leverage gets, the more euphoric sentiment gets in the market. So you got like people like him that are 40x, 50x leveraging, that have these liquidation prices, that the market knows where these liquidation prices are, that will seek for them. So you got to watch out with leverage trading and liquidation prices, because you might think like your liquidation is very far, and it's like, yeah, my liquidation won't get hit, but then the market makers are, you know, in the game. Wall Street, the market's getting way more adopted now. You could see the only thing that's worth buying all the time is Bitcoin, realistically. Like if you're to think about assets and these as assets, like for crypto, the one thing that's second to that would maybe be like Ethereum, right? I mean, BNB coin has done great too. If you were looking at just accumulating something consistently, Bitcoin still shows you, even though like right now, yeah, market's dropping. That's obvious. I mean, we went up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 weeks straight. Bitcoin's dropping, and you can already see how much people are panicking. It's at 100K-ish, and you can see like with thousands of dollars of drop, how much panic is in the market already. Faster. It's like a faster microwave of these cycles. You can see we're down. We're coming back, pulling back to 100, maybe coming to like the 90s soon if 100 doesn't hold. You can see how much tension that creates. I would look to buy the dips. If we crash, to buy the dips. Buy the dips. Buy the dips. Yeah, like I think if tomorrow presents you buy the dip situations, like we're dipping right now in crypto. Gold dipped today before NFP. End of London reversal. I always talk about that. If you've been on my streams and we've been in a day like today, usually days like today where we've lost, I was able to make a bit back. I even took it after I got off stream. I took another entry and took a bigger L. I'm gonna record some videos on it, but I ended up taking literally like one more entry, literally at like 12 o'clock. Scattered some entries, closed, took a nap, woke up a couple hours ago, closed. So I was able to recover some of the L that I took today. A good portion of it on the re-entry. But yeah, went for buys in New York. I should have waited for what I was saying, the 30-minute to close bullish. 30-minute never closed bullish. I kind of guessed it was going to. You guys, if you were on the session, you would have saw it pump. There was a time where we were in profit. There was a nice move. We were in profit. And this thing was pumping. And it looked good. And trade was going good. And then boom, came back. I took my L. When this came back to the low. Waited a bit, waited. kind of what I was saying. Like I was saying, and I kept saying, I probably said it like 20 times on the stream because like from my experience, like just being in that situation that I was in this morning, end of London is, I've noticed like if I've taken an L, if there's a re-entry, it's end of London, whether I take it or not. There's a lot of times I haven't taken it, and that's part of the learning process, is even the times where I would know end of London is likely to reverse and I didn't take the trade. So I've seen it a lot of times from not taking trades and taking trades. Like today I took a position. Lost like, ended up losing like 2K, made like 1,200 back. Went a little heavier after I got off. Made like $1,280 back. But end of London, from my experience, that's a situation I've been in from years of day trading gold. I've been in that situation before where I can kind of just think forward, like, okay, no matter what price does, where it goes to next, I'll wait till end of London and see if there's a re-entry there, or see what price does end of London. It's another trustful time, okay? 3350 has been holding this whole entire week. We did push up to 3,400 already. And we came back to 3350. That level's been holding all week. I figure if tomorrow dumps, like, be prepared, NFP, right? Obviously gold could fly up, but I would like, what if we get a situation like today where we dump? There could be a buy the dip situation. If it goes to 3325, if it goes to 3300, end of the week, buy the dip situation. There was a big dip today. We saw it from 3400 all the way down. 3350 has been holding all week as a support. The next level to keep an eye on would be 3325, or even there's a gap still at, this is on a Wanda. You might notice on your brokers that gap down here. There is a gap on some of your brokers. There may be a gap around 3,300 as well. Next level is like 3,350 has been holding. I know on several streams, especially for my inner circle, I've talked about 3,350. I'm pretty sure, I know I mentioned it sometimes. I know I mentioned it like here, talking about 3,350 this week. I know I did a video for my inner circle. Where was that, beginning of the week? There was one chart I regret not posting this week that I could have, but could have posted one more chart in here, and I was like, it would have been like, what was it? I had another markup. Yeah, 3,350 has been holding. We went to 3,400. I made a video this week talking about it. The main idea coming into the week, for those of you guys that have been following me, 3,350 we talked about, it's been holding all week. Like, there's been sweeps below it. Obviously there's been sweeps and drags below that price we've seen. So far that 3,350 has been holding this week. I mean, with that volatility tomorrow, you know, market could try to push down to 25, or even there is a big gap here at 3,300 where we started the week out. Been bullish all week. If there is a big crash, let's say, or sell off tomorrow, it could be setting up for like kind of what last week did. Look at last Friday. So look at last Friday, how the market, we're on Thursday night, you know, dumped Friday. This was Friday morning candle, big dump last Friday towards the end of London, and then the market opened up bullish all week. That's where last week opened up 3,300. So you like if you get a sell-off, I think you could 3325, 3300 levels to watch. Kind of gauging the market with what it does. Like if there's like a big sell-off tomorrow, I think that's like an end of the week buy the dip, kind of like what it did today, but for more like the end of the week going into next week. Like today, like you saw a huge sell-off. End of like you can see my time here, 11:12. That's end of London session, and then the rest of the day trades up. That's like that's why I see maybe more like a potential scenario for tomorrow. Like we could drop to 25. We could drop to 3,300. There is that gap down there. So we're gonna probably, it's NFP tomorrow. Market might stay kind of like probably above 3350 until then. Could push back to 3350. Like you're consolidating. Like end of London. End of London. Take if you're going to be if you're gonna focus on gold, keep an eye on that end of London. If gold is something you watch a lot, watch it on a weekly basis, daily basis. Like it's all I watch other than crypto, right? I'll look at currency pairs from time to time. Like I looked at Euro USD. There was a trade I could have took on Euro USD this week, easy buy. That could have took this week. Saw someone in the inner circle, marked it up. End of London, that's a time you'll always hear me talk about. Ethereum dipped, everything crypto dipping. Is it a buy the dip situation, NFP? We have also FOMC later this month. Ethereum looked like it was in a bull flag, but things crashing back at like 3,400. Still above 2,000. Yeah, like I'll wait for NFP tomorrow and see if markets drop more. Like if it's a buy setup, like because if the market now has a lot of time till NFP, right? So if gold just kind of chops around here, like you guys see how gold is kind of sideways at the moment. So if it just stays here, more people could be a buys. So if it's a buy, I'd rather, about if you're in buys, if you're buying and thinking NFP is gonna go up, like you're gonna push up or something, that's likely that, you know, maybe it might give people a lot of time to stay in the buys, hold the buys. If we get a big move down tomorrow, then probably more buys. USA. You could see since after London, it's been like reversing, consolidating. And at NFP tomorrow, it could stay more chopping around, consolidating. Like we've seen, it could stay like that. And then closer to NFP, you get that volume coming in. I mean, buys are, unless buying now, like the trade would have been end of London. So I think buying before NFP quite risky, because you stand a chance where this thing could just take out all the buyers, dump down, then form the buy setup. It's one of those weeks you kind of gotta look at, and you know, for buys there's been 3,350 this week. You know, the market started this week off really fast, going up, and then we've just maintained 3,350 this week. So you got to look at, like, there was some opportunities this week already to buy, you know, even today. So like buying here, trying to look for buys right now or close to where price is not really the best setup. There's really no setup right now. I think after NFP, let NFP do its thing. There's always be next week. Like if you look at last week, look at last Friday. Last Friday, look at the market all night. So last like Thursday night, Thursday, Friday, Thursday going into Friday. Kind of like pretty much the time we are right now. We're at 22. So look at last Thursday, for example. That market was looking like nice buys here, right? And it went up. It dumped down. Look at like how the last Friday closes right where that gap is, right? You see the gap? That's, you know, market open, market close, Sunday, Friday. Right there. Try to look at my crosshair. You can see that's Thursday. 22. So that's the hour we're in right now. 11 midnight. Then it's Friday. London session. So it's looking like good buys there in London. You can see. You can see the times. New York now. Early New York hours. And then there's a big sell-off. Pretty much like today. 10 o'clock. 10:30. That ripped up into the whole week. So like the trade you could be looking for, if you're looking for buys still, like I was mainly looking for buys this week. 33.50. Caught a buy here. I went over a setup last night. If you're looking for buys, you kind of gotta wait. Like look at last Friday, there was a big candle. You can see it on the 30-minute or even 1 hour. I mean, it was a big candle last Friday, dumped. Reversed for the day what was left for the day. You know, it's a Friday, so there's when it's like if you look at today there was a dump, end of London session reversal. Now it's not a Friday, so it's like that could stick. On a Friday, when that happens, you have only so much time. Like the same thing happened last Friday. It dumped. It reverses till the end of the day. But it's a Friday, so the market closes. So it's like a lot of times that Friday can swing into the week. Let's go find some other Fridays. That was a Thursday. So here's a good example where the whole week goes up, actually. Yeah, that whole entire week went up. You can have a lot of Friday reversals that carry on into the following week. If the market pushes up all week or if the market pushes down all week. Kind of sucks because you have to be willing to hold that entry. There was one time I did it. One time I did it in November. I think I did it in November. And the market opened down with a gap. And I was like, damn. If you look here, like Friday. A lot of Fridays can have reversals that carry on into the next week. Look at last week. Last week, the trade was like after the market dumped. Went up for the rest of the day until the market closed, but then the following week went up. So if you can sell off tonight, today, or for NFP, I think I'm looking for buy the dips on that. That's a better situation. So I'm still just gonna keep 3350 marked, 3325, and 3300. I'm just gonna keep those levels marked for NFP. See if the market can come down to one of, like, tap them on NFP. Like, I'm just gonna keep those levels marked. Those are farther levels. 3300, 3325, 3350. I'm just gonna keep those marked. Pax Gold. Let me know if you guys got any questions about tonight. But yeah, we're gonna be on. I'll be on tomorrow for NFP, watching the market, seeing what happens. But not looking for any trades. Buy or sell now. Not looking for any trades right now. I mean, maybe later in London when a bit more volume picks up. Gold looking to me more bullish at the moment, like because of what happened. But I'm just gonna keep like I said, 3350, 3325, 3300 marked. We have a lot of support forming at 3350. We have a top here, still above 3300. Anytime gold, if you so, anyone in my inner circle, check it out. I did post some videos, or post some more tonight and tomorrow, and then this weekend. I'm gonna be posting a lot of videos in the next couple weeks. Let me see what you got here. What is this? Buys in the morning. Good job. Yeah, that was a better entry. And then it came down. Haven't seen this. 2-week result. Education. I know like a lot of you guys, like I like to post the charts. Like I know you guys always want me to live trade and do live trading, send signals. I post the things that I have like the most conviction of, you know, things that I'm like confident on, that I'm like, you know, I think this is a really good setup for all of us, you know. You know, I'll post the charts, but the education is key. Like if you, this person 2-week result, and you can see what they say. Thanks to education, most importantly, patience. Patience is the hardest thing. Waiting. Even I'm learning more about, because I've been trading gold for a while. So like, man, like gold this year compared to like 2021, 2022, 2023, even going into 2024, totally different. 2024, 2025 gold. Just like adapting to it, being more patient. The dips are bigger, the volatility is bigger, the moves are bigger. So the liquidity happens faster, the sweeps, you see faster, bigger moves. So you need more patience, obviously. Yeah, this is patience. Importantly, patience. Education, all right. That's a good drop. That's a good result. $100 deposit. That's like 5xing the account. I've done this. I've done this a lot. I've done this with 10K, but I do this with bigger accounts than what I teach the people to start off with. You know, try to do this with 50 bucks, 100 bucks. Then you'll learn, you know, some skills of money, and then like you can obviously make your own trading plans, risk management. When you do something like this, it's good to withdraw. You do something like this, good to withdraw. Try to restart another week or another month, the next week. It's not good to try to enforce this as if it has to happen like every day. Good trades. That's like, I'm gonna make some videos on compounding accounts. Like I got a lot of videos coming this month. I just posted some last night in the classroom. Some people said they can't see the masterclass one. I gotta figure. I'm gonna figure that out tonight. I slept today. Slept all day. I'm probably gonna be up all night now for the next like 12 hours, or probably like the next 15-20 hours. So I don't know. We'll see. I slept all day. Took my L. Recovered. Entered. Went to bed. Woke up. Was in profit. Closed. Said all right. I went to bed at like 1 p.m. today. I took my trades here. Woke up a couple hours ago. Posted some videos, made some new sections, some trade recaps. Gonna do another trade recap on today's. Talk about the recovery trade. I took a trade in New York and then I took a re-entry. Been posting more videos here in the advanced section. So the videos that were in the advanced section got moved over to intermediate and basic. Some of them. What's going on, buddy? So yeah, there's new videos posted. These are all brand new videos posted in the advanced section. You can go check them out. There's some good knowledge in there. That's an older one. Those are the older ones. So the new ones were just posted up here. Go check them out. Yeah. It was gold. Like, I'm not going to look for a trade tonight on it. There might be an opportunity tomorrow after NFP. Maybe like today, after, if the market dumps. Like I said, the only other time, like if you go back up my session this morning and maybe skim through some parts, I kept saying like the only other time that would have made sense to look for buys would be end of London. It does that a lot. It does that a lot. Take notes of that. Like, take notes of that. If you'll hear me say it, it's not a new thing I've said. There's a bunch of new videos posted. Go check them out. I'm going to be uploading more videos soon too as well. If you have some low entries, swing trade 2 years. I mean, some crypto, I've held cryptos for years. Are those technically swing trades? Position trades. Position trades. Wait for tomorrow, guys. Watch some of the news videos that I have. If you're in buys in some of those lower levels, obviously you can make decisions. It's like someone said they're in at 33.55, 33.43. So at that point, like, that's down here. Literally end of London session. Nice. After all the liquidity was grabbed. Since then, it's been making market structure up. You've been getting bullish structure up. So, like, if you're in a trade there, it's really up to you what you do. You can make the least emotional decision for you. You can go break even. You can close your trade. You can close 50% of your trade. The rest break even. Like, can the market on the 4 hour shows, you know, it's had some concrete movement that it could try to push up higher. Based on 4 hour, yeah, like, it's showing it could potentially go up. Like, trying to hold it. There's no, because remember, tomorrow's NFP, so by NFP, it'll probably make some movement. If you're planning on holding for NFP, you never know. It could dump, right? There's no evidence saying right now it's just going to fly up. Now, that could be a break-even position if you're looking at the 4 hour. You'd have to watch this. Look at this 4 hour candle. If you're in trades from there, this 4 hour just rejected bullish around 33.50. So once again, the market went underneath 33.50 and then closed back above it bullish. So this 4 hour has 3 hours and 37 minutes left. So if this 4 hour, like, you'd have to see this. What does that take us to? London session, right? You'd be in closer to London session. This 4 hour could potentially still push up some more. Doesn't mean it's going to skyrocket, right? It could potentially give you a bit more of a push up on this 4 hour. Oh wait, there's been a lot of movement this week. Silver is extremely bullish at the moment. Silver is pushing. Hit $36. It broke above $34. Silver's been really pushing. If you compare gold to silver, you can totally see like silver really pushed up a lot more. I mean, gold flew at the beginning of the week too. They both, well, I mean, they both did. But silver, when you look at the daily compared to gold, totally different. Silver is like broken out completely. Look at the daily on silver right now. Daily on silver is flying at the moment. There was some movement down this morning. Silver's broken above $35 an ounce. Even silver's been better to buy than some cryptos. This silver. Sometimes the boring thing is, I mean, the boring and slower thing, you can see this thing's been going up. Silver, daily chart. I've been looking at silver, like thinking, yeah, gold might follow it. If silver keeps pushing, like maybe the daily on gold looks totally different. A lot of times they're kind of, daily on gold looks completely different than silver. We had that gold pushed up, hit that 3,400. A lot of force there at that 3,400 level last night. We got 3,350. Yeah, like silver compared to gold. When you look at the daily on them, totally different. Silver's broken up. I mean, gold is all-time high, like been going up. 3,300 down here. We've really, anytime gold's been above 3,300, it's really had, anytime it's gotten above that 3,300, ever since gold, like 3,300 has been a key level. Anytime gold is managed, even when it's gone below, there's been bullish movement above 3,300 a lot. Anytime it's gone above it, there's been movement underneath 3,300 too. There's been a lot of movement above 3,300. There's also been some movements underneath it. Not as many. When you look, there's been some sweeps underneath 3,300. You can see here there's a big move underneath 3,300. Here there was an even bigger move. There's been some moves like here underneath 3,300. A little bit over here to the left you can see. You can see 3,300 on gold. It's gone below it a few times. All right. But if you look at the price action, anytime it's managed to reclaim that level and go above it, it's expanded through it or above it. Like usually it goes to 3,350. And then if it breaks 3,350, it goes to 3,400. This is like the longest it's spent above 3,350, you can see here. So interesting. We could put, like I said, 3,300, 3,325 is still an option if it dumps. But notice gold, like 3,300, anytime it's gone above 3,300, it's gone to like 3,350, 3,350, 3,325. Here it went underneath and then it reclaimed the level and it went up. It went up over here, went up, 3,300 key level. Psychological price, whole numbers. Those are things we focus on with gold. I do a lot of teaching about this for those of you guys that plug in consistently, right? So some of this stuff shouldn't be random for those of you guys that are here often or tuning in often. So you can see between here and here, right? Some demand. So if we go back to 3,300 or even maybe 3,325, like I've been saying, those are the levels I'm gonna keep marked. Keep those marked up for tomorrow. I still have 50 marked. I always keep that marked. Like I always keep the quarters marked. Today, market was at 75 in New York. We were looking at buys at like 70, 75 and didn't hold. So again, one last time before we get off, maybe in a bit tonight and a little bit here. Yeah, the daily compared to silver. Anyone notice that? It might follow I mean, when we look at, so I'll mark it up one more time here. 33.50 on the daily. Monday pumped. Monday, big pump on gold. Started the week off, but now when we look at the daily, it's been just kind of the last 1, 2, 3, 4 days now. Been just kind of hovering above that 33.50. Interesting when we kind of look at it like that. I mean, if it follows silver, then it explodes back up to 3,400. But I'm also looking at like down here, which was again around 33.25. It's already reached for that wick. Like it almost came to 33.25 literally this week too. It almost came to that. 3,300 down here. When we look at the daily with gold here for now, personally, like if I like NFPs tomorrow, I would be thinking it could hold that daily level, right? But I know obviously I know the market and I know NFP tomorrow could obviously wick out, bring in some volatility. If it follows silver, it's a big pump. Silver's really moving. Chart looks interesting for silver. Yeah, silver looks kind of interesting. A lot of demand there. Or that just shows there's been demand. We broke above, like I mentioned. $30 is down here. So around the good price, $30, $29. Made a big support around $30 and $29 for silver. Look at silver. This thing made a bottom pretty much like April tariffs. April tariff, you know, March crashed, tariffs crash. April. It's like COVID. It's like what COVID did, literally. COVID crash. Huge crash in April for silver. It took it all the way back to $30, $29 here. Look at it now. Look at the price action now. There was like a resistance at 35, 34. Now it's completely broken above $34, $35. It's at 36 now. About 36. We pumped up on Monday, pulled back, like it pulled back, and then it ripped up last 2 days. We're high on silver compared to gold. Behind us is like 35 and $34. So if we were to go down, it would probably like retract back to like $35, $34, one of those levels. If silver goes to 35, where's gold? That's like, maybe gold's at an interesting spot, or if it goes down to 34 as well. But silver, yeah, silver looks interesting. I noticed this last night. I was watching it pump. It was pumping, and then gold started following it. If you were looking at silver last night during London hours and gold, you might have noticed silver was moving faster at a moment in time yesterday. I don't know if any of you guys caught on to that. Well, you would have had to be awake. You would have had to be awake and literally watching the price. It was at 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Last night I was watching silver and gold pump. I was in some trades. I made some money. And these things were pumping. Silver, you would have had to be watching it. I don't know if any of you guys caught on to that. So I slept all day. Today. I was just watching gold on silver all night. Closed my eyes, took a nap, and then came on and streamed. Took an L. Good day. Should have slept in this morning. I knew it. We'll go back to doing that sometimes. Show up a little later. Yeah, silver was moving much faster. If you were on the charts at 3, 4, 5 in the morning, like in those hours, you might have noticed. And then gold just ripped up afterwards. Daily, totally different between the two. I mean, in a way, like, because they both had the same pump on Monday, obviously, and then the same pump last night, but daily pumped up on gold. I like the way the daily looks. If we didn't have NFP tomorrow, I'd be like, yo, let's honestly probably look for longs, right? We might have to wait for NFP first. NFP 3350 could get tapped again. 3325, 3300, one of those levels. You can see the main thing I talked about this week's been kind of just holding, right? The main, like I talked about it in inner circle sessions that we've done. I haven't streamed on YouTube all week, but even in this public chat here, did a pretty detailed write-up on gold. I even said if 3350 fails to hold, next zone to watch is 3325. I've been talking about 3350 all week. With all you guys that have been tuning in. So that's it. That's it for gold tonight. Like, we'll have to wait for NFP tomorrow. Daily, you can see, looks interesting. How that daily looks. It's still above here, but again, it looks good right now, but we have major news tomorrow. Like, this looks good on the daily. Daily looks pretty clean. Like, it's been pretty much consolidating the last couple days above that level. Right. Might be a midday. If it dumps, wait for a dump tomorrow if you're looking for buys. Unless you're trying to swing this on the daily and hope that the daily holds some, like, you know, that's unless you're trying to swing, like, we'll just wait for the day to see if it dumps tomorrow morning. But yeah, I've been noticing last couple of days now that we're going into Friday now. Line chart, you can see it on the line chart. We're gonna get off in a bit. Smash that like button before we get off, guys. I'd like to see gold follow silver. Someone asked if I think. I'd like to see it. How much is inner circle? $1 billion. $1 billion. Private message me on Discord. I'll have details of inner circle in a couple weeks for everyone. Or message me on Instagram if you guys don't have me on Instagram. Blue check mark. ECABS. Underscore ECABS. If you guys want me on Instagram, follow me there. It's with the verified check mark. There are a lot of fake accounts out there. It's kind of annoying. And yeah, on Discord, it's one account. I have one account. It's easy to know what my account is. It's the one that posts. Like the guy who's posting in all the chats. The server booster, the admin. It'll say admin. It'll say it'll be little badges on my thing, right? That say and my name is Evan Cabral. Like I got Evan Cabral on Discord. All the other ones say like if it's a fake account. And you guys have to message me. Like I'll never just message you directly. Like you guys just have to message me. You can spam me if you want. My account will literally say like server, like right there. See how it says owner, admin. I'm gonna add some roles. I gotta add some roles there. But like the guy who's posting in, for instance, this account, that is me. There are fake accounts out there. I have a lot of DMs. I haven't been getting back to my DMs. So if you've messaged me, keep messaging me because there's a lot of people messaging me. I haven't been looking at my DMs, guys. Just been focused on the charts, recording videos and stuff. Got a lot of videos coming out this month. Crypto, Forex, gold. If you DM me, keep DMing me because I have a lot of DMs. So when I look at my messages, your message might go really. It happened last time. A lot of people messaged me, and I couldn't see everyone's message because more and more people were messaging me. But in a couple weeks, there'll be some information for the inner circle. Maybe a couple weeks, month from now. I'm bad with time sometimes. Right now, we have like 350 people in the inner circle. Like 340, something like that. 341. A lot of people have been doing good learning the mindset. There's all kinds of people in the inner circle. It's a big community from different parts of the world. Men, women, all different ages. All different ages. I'm 28, turning 29 this year. I started trading around 17 years old. You can go on my Facebook. You can go on my Facebook, go on my Instagram. I have a lot of archives and things. I could show you guys when I bought literally like my first Bitcoin back in the day. You can go back on my Facebook if you really want to go and see. Like, you can go back on my Facebook and see where the journey started. And you can see everything I say is, it's a lot of it's been tracked. Like I have a lot of documentation that goes back to like 2016, 2017. Oh, let me try to, can I do this? See if I got it. You gotta focus. Wait. Let's see if it focuses. It's focused on me. This goes back to 2017. Look at the price of Bitcoin. And I think this was in Canadian dollars, to be honest. Yeah, this is in Canadian dollars. Look at the price of Ethereum. That was 700, so it was 775 Canadian, I think. Wait, go to Litecoin. Go zoom out a bit. Wait, oh, Litecoin for Litecoin. Look at the price of Litecoin. Bitcoin, 23,000. Bitcoin was at $23,000. I'm pretty sure that was in Canadian dollars, right there. That was crazy times. Crazy times. If you guys go back on my Facebook, if you're like, I'll show you guys stuff throughout the streams. Like, just stay on consistently. We got a student called Rachel who's just crushing it. She's literally crushing it with the knowledge. Still waiting for 2,500 more withdrawals. She's $15,000. Some of these people are on funded accounts, their own accounts. They're all, you got some people on doing their own thing on their. I don't do funded accounts. I've always just traded with real money. So I teach what I do and what I've done. This person got paid out $3,000, 3 racks. Good stuff. It's the knowledge. In my inner circle, you guys, the point, like, you guys will learn a lot in a short period of time, because the mindset that I talk about, it's just developed from years of trading. Like, the things I talk about, it was from every single day doing this, losing, winning, losing. So lots of different lessons to teach. But I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm literally gonna get to it right now and start recording more videos. There's gonna be more videos posted. We've been recording. I'm literally gonna get to it, start recording some videos right now. For the advanced section, more in the advanced section, some intermediate as well. Adding some videos to masterclass, everything pretty much. That live sessions one, I'm gonna go through some of the live sessions and see which ones, like some of them, and add some of the live sessions that I will go through and recommend watching are the ones that have gotten really good feedback, or the ones that are like more trainings. Some live sessions we're just looking at the chart. Literally, we're watching a candle for an hour straight, and it's like, okay, you might not want to watch that. Like, some live sessions are just sitting there watching while doing nothing. I've followed a lot of you guys back, man. I gotta go through it still, man. There's a lot of organization, man. We're a two-man team over here, right? Give us some time. I'm pretty sure I followed most of you guys back. Message me on school. Just message me again. I got a lot of messages. Look at my Instagram following. I'm following like a lot of people now. My following went up. I wasn't following that many people. Look how many people I'm following now. All right. I got some of you guys maybe didn't. Yeah, some of you guys didn't make the cut. No, I'm kidding. Just wait. One day I'll just follow only. One day I'm just gonna unfollow everyone, and it's only gonna be like an inner circle people. One day. Right now we're making another YouTube for the inner circle. We're doing a lot right now. Making another YouTube for the inner circle. Making a lot of videos right now. About to lock in for the next couple hours and make more videos. Skids is back, eh? Damn. Where you been, man? Skids, man. Skids been gone. You guys see Skids? Skids up in the chat. I use EPFX. They're good for crypto deposits, crypto withdrawals. I just put the link in the chat. Use that link. Message me if you have any questions. If you have any like support questions too and stuff, use that link. Message me if you have any questions about anything. But good for quick crypto. So that's where I like to put that's where I like to do my flips. Like I'll put a couple grand in an account, you know, an amount that I'm comfortable with. Pip and dip, flip and pip. Check that out. That's the one I use right now, currently. I've been using it for over a year, like a year and a half. Let me think. Honestly, since I moved, I've been using it since I've been here at pretty much the I live in the Shangri-La, so I've been using it the whole time I've lived in this condo. I've lived here for 2 years now. But so not like a year and a half I've been using this broker, and I've done withdrawals consistently on it. Check it out. Other brokers, US. I know some other brokers too. They're all like similar. Like I use MetaTrader 5. Yeah, we'll take this out. Like you gotta, if you're gonna trade gold, man, you gotta like scalp it tonight. Like look for like break and retests. Wait for tomorrow. I'll be on tomorrow. Adulting sucks. Catches up. And then when you're away from the charts for a while, you gotta catch up and be like, what happened? You gotta figure out. Smash the like button before we got up. So Skid said. I'm just joking too. No, I gotta, man. Yeah, I got. There's a lot. Didn't realize we're making systems and things so we just can have more organization too for the future. So it's just. We spent like, man, we got a lot of DMs. People are DMing me right now. Like I gave people a good offer when I launched Inner Circle. And I said that offer was only available for X amount of time. And people are DMing me right now like, bro, you said this and that. I'm like, bro, like that was in February, March, you know? Like, and the value that's there and the value that's going to be coming to the people who took action will just, you know, it was a good deal for life. So I got a lot of things I'm organizing. I got to catch up to all my DMs. It's better if it's better you guys have me on the charts more. But no, I gotta message me on school. I'll do it tomorrow. Message me on school. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll get back. Yeah, message me on school one more time. Even if you have already, just hit me up again. I'll take like an hour. I'll take like hour tomorrow after I stream, or tomorrow. Like tomorrow I'll do it Friday. I'm gonna record videos right now, so tomorrow Friday weekend when the market's closed, I'll go through all my school messages. All right, yeah. Message me on school. I see my messages on school right now. I just looked. Shit. All right, I'm gonna get back to everyone on school. I'll get back to everyone tomorrow. But yeah, hit me up on school if you have any questions. Market, it's adapting to the market, I think. Even for me, I got to be more patient. The one thing I can testify to be transparent, is just I got to work on a little bit more patient because these dips are bigger than usual, right? So a bit more patience with the times, like focusing on the times more. You got to adapt to conditions. Like this was just like trading gold from like here to here was like the same thing pretty much, like from here to here, even kind of in here. The last couple months with the tariffs, like ever since like March, it's been pretty wild with how price has been moving like since here. And like a lot of it was like the same in here, and like it's like adapting to the market. I mean, taking your time to make some plans and some rules to tone out the market and adapt to what's going on. Trying to figure out, okay, how's the market really moving now compared to how it was over here? Like, what was I doing then? Okay, I gotta maybe switch some things up, you know, be a bit more patient, sit on your hands. Maybe trade less. Like, you might be used to going on a roll, maybe winning, maybe taking more trades. Maybe you have those 2 profitable days in your week, call it a week. Like, maybe it's not taking as many trades. Oh, my chest is sore today. Damn. Once meme season happens, whenever that is, we're not getting meme season probably till like the end of the year. That's like a coin, wherever it is. Like memes, I don't always have like coins, except for dog with hat. I got a target for that coin, $10. Some memes like DTR type of coin, like a high altcoin meme coin, that will. A good target for that is like just the end of the year, like when all the memes are pumping again. When you see like all the memes up and everything pumping again, alt season. It's like Bitcoin, end of the year. Like if you're trying to hold Bitcoin long term and you're looking for a sell target, a lot of people are like, I'm gonna sell at 200,000, but what if the top comes in at like 130, and you know, what if in like November, December it's at 130? That's like a good sell, you know. Might not go to, you know, maybe it goes to 150, 130. I look at like times to sell too. If end of the year, no, like good time to sell coins, especially if we're pumping. The market's gonna go. Europe just cut their interest rates again. Oh yeah, KOT. A lot of people use that in the States. I've heard of that. Yeah. That sounds familiar. KOT Forex. Yeah, that sounds familiar. Oh yeah, yeah, okay. Whiff. Also, look at DCAing whiff. Like it's at 80 cents again. 70. 60. It's had what, a pretty big pullback. Dog with hat, down 42%. If it goes to 60 or 70, that's 50, 60%. This has done a big pullback. This coin, I like this coin too. I keep talking about this coin. I'll look to accumulate some of this year, because it's been a $4 or $5. It's not like every other meme coin that's maybe pumped once, twice, pumped up there twice. I prefer this than Doge or Shiba, Pepe, Bonk. I prefer this and Fart Coin, to be honest. This and Fart Coin more than those. I don't know. Fart Coin's gonna get a Coinbase listing. Fart Coin's an interesting one. No, I prefer this than Bonk, Shiba, Doge, Pepe, personally. If you're looking at like those types of memes. Yo, I am sore today. Holy. I should have recorded yesterday's workout. Bro, I should have recorded that. Should have recorded the full workout. Damn. Strong after that one. Yeah, I prefer whiff. Like we just pump, like we're at $1.40 not that long ago. Now we're below $1. Below $1. If this dog can get close to 50, like hit it. But I'd accumulate this. I have a bag of this. Big pullback on whiff. Keep an eye on whiff this year for me, right? If you were looking for a meme coin, like it's one. If you're looking for a play that it's like a high roller, like Bitcoin. To this day, I think Bitcoin's showed us it's the best thing. It's #1 for a reason. Like, if you go look at pump fund statistics, pump fund. I don't know if you guys know what pump fund is. Anyone know what pump fund is? There's so many memes that come out as well. I only buy a few of them. I only put like a certain amount of money in my memes and buy them when they're low or when they come out. You know, like only like 1.6% of people on pump fund made over $1,000. It's because like people are putting their money into something. All these memes that come out new every day. I don't do that. If I'm putting my money in something consistently, it's Bitcoin. I'll buy some memes, hold them, and just hold them as high roller plays long term. Or if they're freaking low, like dog with hat spin, like dog with hat came fucking low, right? If it's like down, this thing was down 97%, 93%. So like if it's a top meme, like it's top in its categories, right? And it's down like that, I'm hitting it, you know? I'm fucking betting on that shit, all right? Because these people gamble on these all the time. Because they're fast. Very easy access, quick. That's where the real value, you can see the real value even with Bitcoin down right now at 102,000. It's in Bitcoin. ETH, next to that, maybe like Solana, XRP. Some of those top coins. Okay. Price wise and market sentiment, like when Bitcoin drops like it did today, there's so much panic because everyone's holding all these other coins, right, that don't have as much value. But then you zoom out and you look at Bitcoin, you're like, okay, it's $102,000. My shit coins are down 40%. Like my memes are all down 40%. Fuck. Like my memes are down 20%, 10%, 40%, whatever it is, you know. In comparison, 10%, 15%, 20%, some of them, whatever it may be. You know, this bad boy's down. Total dropped 10%, so my memes are gonna get hit on that 40%, right? 30-40% on my memes. On a day like yesterday, you know, yesterday had some last couple days. You could see we're pretty bearish on the daily at the moment, unless this candle closes bullish today. But like daily bearish, some blue candles, bearish close here, lower low made. Bearish close here, just made a lower low. So this, yeah, like this will probably pull up back into like here, head and shoulders kind of. Maybe then it has one more move down from there if it's gonna keep trending. But on a day like yesterday, Bitcoin dropped what? There's that one day 5%. there, drop. Look at that day. 4% there. You have days where it, multiple days where it goes. Look at 5% here. You have 5% down, 5% down, 5% losing value, losing value. You have a whole 10% drop from the high. Ask Skids. Talk to Skids or an accountant, you know? Yeah, if you're trading with like 500 bucks, I mean, 1,000 bucks, a couple grand, you know. Yeah, look at these drops. They've all been pretty equal-ish. Could recover a bit. Maybe for NFP. NFP negative. If NFP's negative tomorrow. So that's also what we got to look at. Like, how does it come out? How does the data come out? Unemployment rate expected to stay high. Average hourly earnings expected to go up. That's the only positive news expected tomorrow. Expected. The forecast. NFP's forecasted negative for tomorrow, but it's really actually how it comes out. If NFP's negative tomorrow, then maybe there's it's buy the dip situations. That's maybe what the market might be giving you ahead of NFP. One way to look at it, but tomorrow we'll catch back up, see where we're at. I'll be live tomorrow. Peace out. It's gonna be it for the night, guys. See everybody on the next stream. I'm about to record some videos, lock in for a bit. Message me on school if you guys have any questions. I'll get back to everyone tomorrow night. This weekend when market closes, I'll hit everybody back up. I'll hit everybody back up tomorrow, though. Smash that like button. Smash that like button before we get off. Peace out. I'll be live. NFP. Stay safe. Stay safe tomorrow, guys. Stay safe. The new YouTube we just put right now. This guy posted another YouTube, eh? Oh yeah, check it. Oh damn, 40. Oh, that's a long one. Posted a long one today, folks. Go watch the day today, day in the life. I realize a lot of you guys have been saying post more of those videos, so. Well, we posted the first one. The first one was a while ago, right here. 3 months ago. After we posted that one, a lot of you guys are like, yo, we need more of these. Go check out the video that was posted this afternoon. We're getting better at the kickboxing, all right? This guy showed too much of my life or what? Never mind. Yeah. See you guys in the morning. I gotta watch that video. I gotta see what's in there real quick. Shit. Yeah, check it out. I did a new video posted today. Been posting a lot of videos. Check them out if you haven't seen. Well, we're about to wrap it up, guys. Peace out, peace out, peace out. There's been a lot of videos this past 2 weeks, even the month, actually last month. Last month, been posting more videos than usual, so check them out. A lot of value, a lot of information in them. Some of them are older videos. You can see some of the newer ones, like this one 3 days ago, 8 days ago, 4 weeks ago, 1 month ago. Check it out, check it out, check it out. I'll be on tomorrow.